Station and our morning show. It's brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville. And joining us here in studio today, I guess I'm your host, Grayson Bauman. Joining us in studio, I've got members of the South Fork 8-man football team. Starting in the corner here, you're going to see his cranium and not much more. Brody Lush. Next to him, Brody Pop. I think we're not even seeing Brody at all. Jude Walker here right front and center. We've also got Marshall Brandon and Carter Elder here in the corner. To the five of you gentlemen, good morning. How are we doing today?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you guys here in studio today to talk about some success to start the season. Let's talk some of your previous years. Let's talk it all. Let's talk the start of the season here. You told me you're 4-0.
Yeah.
What'd that take to get to be 4-0 at this point? What teams did we had to go through? How did we get to this point so far in the season?
A lot of hard work and dedication, a lot of off-season work. I mean, you had a lot of kids working in the weight room, working on the field to get ready for the season. Week 1, we came out and played Meridian, a new team to 8-man football, and kind of showed them what it was like to play 8-man. And they were a tough team, but it's a big difference. Most people might not see it or think it, but 8-man and 11-man are a lot different. 8-man's a lot quicker, and there's a lot less guys on the field. You might not think because it's only 3, but at the end of the day, that's 3 outside guys. And when somebody gets on the outside playing 8-man football, it's kind of hard to chase them down because you don't have those guys that are supposed to be out there. And Meridian really didn't get that yet. I think they're starting to. They're going to be a strong football team. But week 1, they played us, and we've been in it for quite some years now. I mean, we've all 5 played it for 4 years, and it's different, but it's not different. But at the end of the day, it's football, and yeah.
Okay, so that's a look at week 1, right? We take on a brand new squad in Meridian, and as Carter mentions here, we show them a little bit about 8-man football, and I don't mind hearing about that. Now, what about week 2, week 3, week 4, as we start making our way further into the schedule? Who do we have to take on, and how bad do we have to beat them?
So week 1, we faced a lot of adversity against Macon. Our starting quarterback went down with an ankle injury. He's out for the season. And so our new quarterback, Brody Van Hoosier, he had to step in with us, all seniors being around him. And we've been together about our whole lives, so we didn't want the season to go out like week 1. So week 2, we step on the gas a little bit, get a big, 40-6 win.
Yeah.
Got our quarterback's confidence up, and we just keep rolling from now.
So now we've got ourselves a new quarterback at the helm, and obviously you mentioned losing him for the season. Your original starting quarterback is probably kind of tough because you're probably used to that guy being kind of that leader, kind of that guy that commands the offense. But it sounds like we've stepped in and we've made do. So now week 2, we win with the backup quarterback, now starting quarterback, and he's doing a dang good job moving through weeks 3 and 4. Weeks 3 and 4, what'd they look like?
Week 3, we our first travel game, we went up to Decatur and played Unity Christian. That was a tough fought game. I mean, that was they held us out. They played us right. They didn't want us to score a lot, so they took a minute every time they got the ball, and they held us out. And there was a lot of aggression that game. I mean, it was a rough game. I've never hurt so bad the day after that game. It was a rough game, but we came out on top. Both played really good games that night, and that was a great game.
Our defense played absolutely insane that game. We probably had 40 offensive snaps, and the other team had about 70, and we held them to 8 points.
Wow, so almost doubled up your snap count and kept them. That's pretty impressive. And you mentioned they're burning a minute off the clock as often as they can.
Yeah. Every time they went from the snap to the huddle, they burned at least 45 seconds to a minute off the clock. And I mean, we like to play fast, and that was the way to do it. I mean, if they don't want us to score a bunch, that's what they're going to have to do.
So really controlled the tempo of the game, running the rock probably pretty heavy as well. So you go in there, you're hurting terrible after the game, but it's a worthwhile hurt because you get another win against Unity Christian.
And it's 8-man football. It's Ironman football. You can't come out of the game.
No, not quite. Unless you are really hurt. You're going to be out there, especially the 5 of you being seniors. That experience is pretty invaluable. So you guys are needed in that regard. First 3 weeks, all W's. Week 4, though, it continues. What do we have week 4?
Wow, we came out and just dominated. I don't know what got into us last week, but something hit us different. It was a team that we've played all 4 years of our careers and never had beat them. Never once had beat them. We've been playing 8-man football for 5 years, never once beat them. And I think we kind of had a chip on our shoulder. We knew we were better than this team, and it was time to beat them. And we came out, and it was 40-0 at halftime, and we knew we had. But at the same time, you can't let off the gas yet because they're a good football team. They will fight until the end. And we came out at halftime, put one more in, and that kind of sealed the deal on that one. And then we got some kids that need the experience in, and got some kids that don't get that experience every week. Got them in the game, let them play for a little bit, and they ended up closing the game off, and we took the W. And homecoming night, it was, you would hate to lose on your homecoming.
Especially your senior homecoming.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way. You mentioned the chip on the shoulder. I think I might have an idea of what that chip on the shoulder was. If you lost to this team, you didn't schedule it easy, though, either. A lot of times for homecoming week, folks kind of, let's go get the easy dog. Let's go get him. And you guys went right to the top dog and still went through.
Yeah.
So 40-0 at halftime, right?
Yeah.
How do you keep your focus on a 40-0 halftime game? I don't think a lot of people understand that even when you're winning big, as you mentioned, that foot has to still be on the pedal.
Oh, yeah.
So how do you guys find yourselves keeping that focus in a game like that?
Our coaches usually tell us, don't give up. We've experienced a lot comeback losses in our history. People have came back and beat us, but they just stay on us, and that's what's good about our coaches. They don't ever give up on us. They know our ability to play.
Well, and it sounds like these coaches also have a very good idea of who you guys are now.
For sure. So they know what they got to do to keep us in the game. They've been with us. Our head coach was our freshman year. Our head coach, it was his first time. It was his first year as head coach, and he's learned a lot about us. He knows us, all of us individually, from the bottom to the top. He's a great coach. He's a great guy, and he's always going to be by your side no matter what.
There is something you guys mentioned to me before we got on here today, and that was that you have 38 people right now.
Yeah.
I just want to hear a little bit about your guys' experience with that, because also mentioned to me was our freshman year, it wasn't like that. We did not start like that. So if you would just kind of tell me what, individually, what you've kind of seen over the last 4 years in terms of the growth, one of the program, but two, kind of the personal growth that you guys have started with. And I know the Brody here, we haven't heard from Brody Pop over there either. Let's hear from all 5 of you. What's the change been this last 4 years? And we'll start with you.
We really developed the program, and we brought back some fire that we haven't had. And, with our sophomore year, we had some big guys like Connor Henley and Colin Elder. And there were some big kids. Their class really helped because that was the first time we went to playoff in how many years? 19 years. And it really took a big step for our program, and the kids seeing that. Because we were 8-2. Where did we go that year? 8-2, 7-2. And next year we had a little bit of a fall off because we went 5-6, but we still had a bunch of kids show out, especially like this year. Just a big growth for our team.
Sure thing. Again, that's Brody Pop. And what about yourself, Brody Lush?
So the thing with our team, I've never experienced this my whole high school, but this year we could pull a starting varsity squad versus varsity squad, and then have the JV pulled out into a different practice. And that's how you make the program better. The more kids, the better it is. And we can have our starting middle linebacker go against our starting running backs, and that's varsity hits right there. That's varsity reps.
That's a good thing for the program, and I hope that we've got a decent batch coming in as freshmen, as you were just 4 short years ago. Jude, what about yourself? What have you seen?
I think we've been developed more, and we've our defense has developed a lot, and we can do plays now, and we can understand formations, and when we see something, we can say, we know that, and then we can go into our set up defense that we need, and we can just run what we need to do.
So the preparation's been different, right?
Yeah.
Help me out with this real quick. The one question I have for you: are we doing a 3-man front to get to the passer? Are we doing a 4-man front? What's that look like?
It's mostly just 2-man.
2-man front. Okay. Now, how do we get pressure then on the quarterback?
I've seen a lot of blitzes,
A lot of
stunts,
A lot of
blitzes, miscommunication stuff.
Communication.
That's a big thing is
Yeah.
getting that guy off kilter.
A lot of talking.
Yep.
Yes.
Getting it. And I figure a lot of talking has to be done between 8 individuals. Brandon, for yourself, Marshall, Brandon, he's got 2 first names. Marshall, for you, what have you seen in terms of your last 4 years, some of those changes?
I feel like honestly this year of all the 4, we've definitely been more bought in, more together. And to go off what Jude said on the defensive side, since we're doing that 2-man front, bringing all the blitzes and everything, our DBs have to communicate really well. Backers have to communicate, and especially these 2 on the ends. When we're doing our stunts, if they're not communicating with Pop or Carter Foley at the backer side, everything's screwed up.
Mm-hmm.
So us being able to kind of talk and look at the formations that the offense is in and bring in the full house kind of helps us. And so the way these 2 communicate, like say we call a stunt one way, but Pop thinks it's the other way, he's able to change it. They don't even argue it. Past years, I don't think we would have been able to do that.
No.
And our defensive coordinator, Mr. Clark, he likes how we communicate. We've shown it in practice. Like me and Marshall, we're safeties. We talk cover 3, cover 2. There's one guy deep, and it's just like if you mess up, you messed up.
Oh, yeah.
And he just puts so much trust in us.
Yeah, the 1-man deep. Probably got your hands full, huh?
Yeah. Especially this upcoming week. They're a pretty pass heavy team. They're able to get out in open field, and once they get out, they're gone.
Yeah, they're quick.
What do you guys find? And I apologize, Carter.
No,
We'll
you're
get to
fine.
you here.
You're
But
fine.
what do you guys find? Do you find that a lot of it is kind of that dink and dunk, get the chunk plays, get the 5 yards, get a 4-yard gain?
Oh, for
Or do
sure.
you find people are really trying to take the top off your defense? What do you guys find generally?
It all depends. It depends on their coaching. I mean, you can. A lot of the times, I'm not trying to brag on us or anything, but you're not gonna run the ball on us. I mean, it's very hard.
You're not gonna show
With-
them.
I mean, us 3, me, Jude, and Brody. And Carter Foley. It's hard to run the ball on us. I mean, we got 2 of the best middle linebackers and probably the best of the best line, and it's going to be tough to run the ball. And when you run the ball, you're going to get hit. I mean, there's going to be 4 guys on you getting hit, and it's going to be. And most people don't want to run the ball on us. You're going to have to eventually go to some passing, some throwing.
I like to hear that. What's up, Brody?
I think it's 3 of the last 4 teams. Their head coach texted our coach the next day and said we were the hardest hitting team they've ever played.
I like hearing that, gentlemen.
We've been hit.
I like hearing that for sure.
More than
What's up?
that, we all are corralling to the ball more, and we usually have about 6 guys to the ball every run.
And with an 8-man team, having all 6 kind of converge on the football, I have to figure getting people a little scared probably.
Yeah, it makes Coach Hanlon happy when we watch film about the Monday morning.
It's all about attacking that football. For you, Carter, 4 years, all the change, all the growth. What can you tell me?
Yeah, it's been an amazing experience. Coming in freshman year, I'm not going to say anything bad about that team, but they weren't very bought in. Didn't really care as much, and Coach Hanlon was sitting back as a offensive coordinator that year, and he kind of seen it, and he knew what he had to do as a head coach coming in next year, what he had to do to get everybody to buy in. And I will say he's done that and done it very well. All 4 years, we've went to the playoffs and face the same team every year. We go up north, we go up to Cambridge, face the same team every year. Put a few good games up against them, but most of the time, all the time we were on the losing side, and that sucked. But we've made it a tradition. Everybody's seeing it that we're going to the playoffs, so we got more kids coming out. This year, I think we have over 10 freshmen here, and that's surprising. We haven't had 10 freshmen since our freshman year.
Wow.
And everybody's seeing the progression we're having, so it's making more want to play. This year, I feel like we're definitely going to be the strongest football team that South Fork's seen in a while. We got a chance. We got a big chance, and they've been telling us it, and our coaches have been beating it in our heads that we have the chance to do what we haven't done in a while, And this year we plan to make things happen and play 13 games. I mean, that's what they keep telling us. What's our goal? Play 13 games.
Yes, sir.
And that's what we want to do. And I think most of us are bought in. The off-season work, the on the field work, I mean, it's all going to pay off at the end of the day.
5 seniors joining us here from 3 from South Fork, 2 from Morrisonville, as was told to me earlier. I have got Brody Lush in the corner there. You can't really see my guy. Brody Pop, he's also over there. Can't really see my guy either. But Jude Walker here in the middle. You've also got Marshall Brandon and Carter Elder joining us here from the South Fork 8-man football team. We'll take ourselves a 3-minute break. We'll come right back, and we'll let you know what to expect maybe from this second half of the season. You're listening to WTIM, your information station.
WTIM. When it comes to connecting with America's farmers and ranchers, nothing beats the authentic voice of Ag Radio. Farm broadcasters have been the voice of rural America since 1944, building trusted relationships with agricultural producers across generations. Today, the network of over 140 ag radio stations reaches farmers and ranchers during their most productive hours when they're actively working their operations and making business decisions. What makes Ag Radio uniquely effective? Farmers listen to farm broadcasters for information that directly impacts their livelihood. When your message is delivered alongside crucial weather updates, market reports, and agricultural news, it receives the same attention and credibility. Farm Radio Connects offers agricultural advertisers targeted access to this engaged audience through professionals who understand both broadcasting and agriculture. According to the National Association of Farm Broadcasting, 78% of farmers consider information from farm broadcasters highly trustworthy. When you need to reach rural America effectively, choose the voices they already trust. Visit IllinoisFarmRadio.com and discover how Ag Radio can elevate your agricultural marketing strategy.
Summer may be winding down, but the deals are heating up at Southern Ledge Pools and Patios in Taylorville. Stop in today and get 15% off all in-stock hot tubs. The perfect way to relax all year long. Feeling thirsty? Check out our huge selection of brewmates, now available in fresh new colors. And don't wait, pool closing appointments are filling up fast, so call now to lock in your spot. Southern Ledge Pools and Patios in Taylorville, your outdoor fun creator. Come see us today.
Your locally owned Scooters Coffee at routes 29 and 104 in Taylorville are proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the WTIM Tornado Give Back promotion. Scooters Coffee will donate the following to the Taylorville Sports Boosters. For each Tornado varsity football touchdown, they're donating $10. For each 3-point shot in varsity Tornado boys and girls basketball games, they're donating $3. And $5 for each home run scored by varsity baseball and softball team. The 22 local Scooters Coffee Taylorville, thank you for your business. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Last year, there were hundreds of tractor-related deaths on farms across the land. More than half of them involved rollovers. Please drive that tractor slowly, especially around turns and near stumps, holes, and rough ground. And avoid driving near ditches and embankments. This week and every week in 2025, think and practice safety first.
This National Farm Safety message is brought to you by First National Bank, the Quality Bank, Pana, Assumption, Taylorville, Blue Mound, Decatur. Visit fnbquality.bank, FDIC insured.
October 15th is the deadline for kindergarten, 6th, 11th, or 12th grade students to have their required immunizations. The Christian County Health Department provides these free or at low cost. Find out more by clicking their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Here's Dr. Pavi Gill from Springfield Clinic, Taylorville.
Lifestyle medicine is about motivating you to improve your quality of life by changing habits and behaviors.
Find out more by clicking Dr. Gill's icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
WTIM.
You're listening to WTIM, your information station. We're brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville. Unfortunately, we have no more time for our South Fork Pony football team. They're 4-0 to start the year. Plenty of work ahead of them. And I just want to thank you guys for joining us here on the WTIM Morning Show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Got
Thank
it.
you for having us.
Of course, Brody Lush, Brody Pop, Jude Walker, Marshall Brandon, Carter Elder, all with South Fork 8-man football. You're listening to WTIM, your information station.
Fatalities. He says the attacker died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. In all, 3 people were shot. Acting ICE Director Todd Lyons notes a